The waters of biomedical research are challenging. They're often turbulent. There's a lot of technical barriers and challenges, and we need very diverse talents and strengths brought to bear to really take that next step forward. And it's very difficult for any one researcher to have all of the expertise or background or perspective that's needed to really make that next step forward. But by bringing teams of people together with complementary expertise, you have the opportunity to build a coherent group that will actually win the race. This collaborative mechanism really encourages an innovative, out-of-the-box approach to complex problems. So traditionally, the NIH has a central pot of money, for example, and they will fund research grants to individual labs, whereas the Catalyst for a Cure mechanism instead funds all of these labs with the requirement that they actually work together, and that is built into the expectation of how these labs are funded and are performing the research, is that there's a collaborative component. And so the overall impact is magnified because you're bringing expertise to the table through this funding mechanism. This is also of critical importance right now because it's increasingly difficult to get NIH funding. And if we want to see glaucoma research happen, the Catalyst for a Cure mechanism, the Glaucoma Research Foundation, through that support as well as through the Schaefer grants, are enabling research to continue at a time when NIH funding of research grants is dramatically declining. So funding has been stagnant or declining at the NIH. It's almost half of what it was 10 years ago. So when you put in your grant, you have a much lower chance of actually getting that research grant funded. And so the ability of the Glaucoma Research Foundation to take great ideas and say, this is worthy of investment, we want to fund this, we want to move this research forward, is critical for ensuring that glaucoma research funding continues. And it's filling a very important gap that currently exists in funding.